Greetings, 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 wonderful deep divers. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's here. I hope your day is going good. Shout out to everybody who's here, deep divers. So let's get this show started. Greetings, greetings, wonderful deep divers. Shout out to everybody who's here, everybody who's in the chat. One love to all of you wonderful deep divers. How you feeling today? I said, let me go live. Let me talk to deep divers in live time. Once again, shout out to everyone who's been getting the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the-book, the Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. Also, the Good Ass Prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. Spreadshirt and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. Shout out to everyone who's here, everyone who's diving deep. I hope everybody's day is going good. So like I say, deep divers, a lot is happening in the world. Huge energy shifts happening. A lot of people can feel it. Can you feel it? Huge worldwide energy shifts. The coming planetary reset. We got a lot to talk about. Like I always say, deep divers, let's start off the show with gratitude. Hit that like button, hit that super chat, and, let's just warm up. Shout out to everybody who's here. Let's raise the frequency.
All night in the moonlight.
Greetings. Shout out to everybody who's here, everybody who's diving deep. How you feeling today, deep divers? Shout out to everybody who's here, everybody who's in the chat room. So like I said, let me go live. Let me connect with deep divers in live time and see how you're all doing. How's everybody feeling today, deep divers? Shout out to everybody who's here. And like I say, these live streams, it's not about me just talking. It's an interactive show. It's an interactive show. So make sure you hit that super chat. Make sure you leave a message. Make sure you hit that like button. And like I say, so much is happening in the world right now. And this is an opportunity for you to ask me a question, leave a message, and we can really dive into it. So a lot is happening on the planet right now. I really do hope you're in balanced spirits. I hope everybody is in balanced spirits right now. You know, a lot is happening. And like I say, in today's world we're living in, you know, a lot of people have been on this journey for a little while. Some people are just starting. And that's the biggest thing. You know, a lot of people right now are just new to the journey. A lot of people right now are just starting the journey. And I want to remind you, wherever you are right now, keep the faith and keep trusting the process. So like I say, deep divers, we're going to start off with gratitude. Like I say, gratitude always wins. So hit the like button, share the video, hit the super chat, and let's start the show with gratitude, then we'll start it. I'll let people know on Instagram we're live. So I'm going to give you some time. Hit the super chat, leave a comment, leave a message. Let's start off with gratitude. Let's go.
The bar raising, we keep moving it up. Ain't no surprises here, they knew it was us. Apologies if I was doing too much, but I always came through in the clutch. I got faith restored, why you pushing the brakes? I ain't full of myself, boy, I'm full of mistakes. I came from humble and roots, I'm here to stand and deliver. Had no one gassing me up, except the man in the mirror. I used to work on my handles, and now it's handles of liquor. I write these songs in a dark room, the candle will flicker. I stay practicing heavy, for when the game's on the line. It's like over and over, I run the plays in my mind. I'm a psycho, I'm taking my time. Rushing perfection is a dangerous crime. You gotta give it and take it. That's what you do till you make it. I had to roll with the punches and take the hits from the flagrants. I'm saying the bar raising, we keep moving it up. And no surprises here, they knew it was us. Apologies if I was doing too much, but I always came through in the clutch. An off game don't mean I'm losing my touch. And no excuses, I ain't using a crutch. Apologies if I was doing too much, but I always came through in the clutch. I was falling, had me stalling. I was way down, now I'm balling. I done came up, and I called it. I done came in the clutch with the game on the line, I know. I operate from a higher place. Wait, some decisions don't dry erase. I'm doing what I can to fuel the flame like a fireplace. To make a bunch of money, buy my mama a fireplace. We make incredible songs to celebrate and get mad lit. Once upon a time in Hollywood, I'm like Brad Pitt. My homies say I live a life, yeah, just a tad bit. Learning how to move in this rap shit. I told them that the bar raising, we keep moving it up. And no surprises here, they knew it was us. Apologies if I was doing too much, but I always came through in the clutch. An off game don't mean I'm losing my touch. And no excuses, I ain't using a crutch. Apologies if I was doing too much, but I always came through in the clutch. Oh,
Greetings, greetings. Shout out to everybody who's here. Nicholas K, you are appreciated. Much gratitude. One love, deep divers. Keep the vibes high. And remember to do something today that you can thank yourself for tomorrow. Remember to keep your heads high in these crazy times. Absolutely. Once again, deep divers, we just started. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the super chat. This is an interactive show. Huge energy shifts happening worldwide. A lot is happening. And I put out a lot of videos. And a lot of people always have a lot to say. A lot of people always have a lot to talk about. And we've got to remind ourselves we're living in very, very powerful times right now. Very powerful times on the planet. But like I say, I don't do these live streams just for the sake of me talking. I'm already living in abundance every single day. Thankful to the universe. This is for you to talk. This is for you to talk. This is for you to have your say. So hit that super chat. Leave a message. Leave a comment. I'm reading every single super chat. And, you know, there's really so much to dive into. So much is happening right now on the planet. El God, you are appreciated. Shout out to El God. Danny, you are appreciated. Ralph, thanks for the last live stream on New Year's Day. You gave me courage. Shout out to you. You are definitely appreciated. And I've got so much appreciation for everybody who's here. Everybody who's diving deep. But like I say, this is the people's show. It's never about me. It's about what everybody here has to say. What everybody here has to talk about. Nicholas K, the one, the only, the magnificent. And I got to say a shout out to everybody who's been supporting Infinite Waters. You know, a lot of people really are supporting Infinite Waters like I'm supporting you. And this is the reason why great times are upon us right now. This is the reason why amazing times are upon us right now. Shout out to everybody who's here. How you feeling today, deep divers? So much has been happening. So much has been really going on. But I want to know where you want to take it. I want to know what's on your mind. Because you see, let me pull these comments up. Got a shout out to Ashley. Let me shout out to Ashley. You are most definitely appreciated. I love you too. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to so many deep divers who are really diving deep on the planet. Ashley, I love you, Ralph. I love you too. Shout out to you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Nicholas K, you are appreciated. When are you going to start Rumble? You're the only reason I keep YouTube. Thanks for all you do. You keep me woke. You kept me woke 11 years ago. Hey, you are appreciated. I've actually got a Rumble. You know, that's an announcement. I've actually got a Rumble. And the Rumble page I have, it's actually verified. You know, I've put about 11 videos on it. So go and follow me on Rumble. Infinite Waters. I said I had to get a Rumble, right? I had to get a Rumble page because right now is so important with so much happening and so much going on. Shout out to everybody who's here. I am on Rumble. Absolutely. And I'm also on my website, Deep Divers. I'm also on my website, ralphsmart.com. Right? And that's the thing. In these days and times we're living in, you want to make sure you definitely want to make sure that you have different outlets to create, different outlets to share. How's everybody feeling today? Everybody who's here, everybody who's diving deep. So let me say a shout out to Sonja. You are appreciated. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, Danny. You're most definitely appreciated. Right? So, like I say, Deep Divers, a lot to talk about, a lot to dive into. So, huge worldwide energy shifts happening. And I really want you to keep your frequency high. We have reached the tipping point. We've reached the point where a lot of people right now are starting to see the program crash. A lot of people right now are seeing the program crash. A lot of people right now are seeing how everything they once believed in. Let me shout out to Danny. Once again, Deep Divers, shout out to everyone who's been getting the book Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. Also, the Good Ass Prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. We just started. And let me thank Danny. Thanks, Ralph, to the 5-hour live stream you did on New Year's Day. You gave me the courage to officially launch my hypnotherapy business. Love you, Ralph. Thank you. You're my favorite public figure. I appreciate that. And like I say, it's only a gift I'm still here, sharing, inspiring millions of people. It's not through my grace, it's through the universe's grace. Right? But like I say, this show is not about me. I didn't come here to talk. I came here to hear from you. Hit that like button, share the video, hit that super chat, leave a message. Let me know what you want to talk about. Right? Because Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart is just creating. Right? But if there's something on your mind, if there's a subject you want Ralph Smart to dive into, if there's a topic, relationships, love, food, let me know. Like I say, I already put out a video. So it's your opportunity to hit that super chat, leave a message, give thanks, give appreciation, and ask a question. If there's a topic you want me to talk about, I don't know what's happening in the world, Deep Divers. You got to tell me what's going on, right? Tell me what's going on in the world. If there's something that you think, hey, Ralph, you got to talk about this. Go in on this. That's why I always say, if you don't talk, I won't talk about it. Michelle Davis, you are most definitely appreciated. Michelle Davis coming in on the 1010. You're most definitely appreciated, Michelle. Shout out to you. And this is the thing, Deep Divers, right? Because a lot of people right now aren't having a lot to say, right? And that's why I got my own website, ralphsmart.com. There are people there who really have a lot to talk about, who are giving thanks. But on YouTube, there are also a lot of people who are truly appreciated. But are you hungry to say, hey, Ralph, talk about this? Because that's the thing. A lot of people are fast asleep. And a lot of people are distracted. A lot of people are aware that something is happening. They can feel the energy shifts, but they're not hungry for the information. And what helped me along my journey was to be hungry for the information, was to ask questions, was to say, hey, what's going on with this? And that's the reason why I'm manifesting, because I was always the one asking questions. I was always the one asking my mentor to say, hey, mentor, talk about this. Hey, let's go in on this topic. And that's the reason why I was able to level up. So like I say, make sure you hit that like button, share the video, and hit that super chat, leave a message, ask a question. If there's a topic you want me to go into, this is your opportunity. Because like I say, tomorrow I'm going to be sharing, the day after that, but I don't do live streams a lot. So when I'm here, it's not just about me talking. It's an interactive show. If there's something you want me to go into, hit that super chat, leave a message, we can talk about it. But what I will tell you, deep divers, there are so many people right now experiencing huge energy shifts, and it's happening all around the world. You know, this beautiful woman right here putting her hand on her chest. This is what's happening to a lot of people worldwide. It's what's happening to a lot of people, because a lot of people are seeing the program crash. A lot of people are seeing things crumble, things break down. But like I say, what's on your mind, deep divers? You know, there's a lot of things I can talk about that I know are going on, but is it relevant to you? Because I'm woke. I'm already aware of what's coming, but what's on your mind? Because a lot of people, you know, so like I say, hit that super chat, deep divers, reading every single comment, hit that like button. Master creator, you are most definitely appreciated. Thank you for always providing your wisdom, your words of wisdom. Last night, for the first time, I dreamt of being inside the Orion's belt, felt powerful energy thoughts. Hey, I was actually seeing the Orion's belt. It was a beautiful sight. Beautiful, beautiful sight. You know, Master Creator, when you realize that the 3 stars on the Orion's belt is actually aligned with the 3 pyramids of Giza. And it's a major sign of alignment. Anytime you're seeing that, it's a major sign that you are in alignment. It's also a major sign that you're having remembrance of your ancestral lineage, where you came from. Also, that you're aware and ready for the new earth. A lot of people have these connections with the stars, different star constellation systems and whatnot. And this is a great time, because right now, a lot of people are realizing we are star beings, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And this is this huge energy shift that's happening. A lot of people, for instance, who are living in the concrete jungle are actually spending more time in nature, are actually going out there, going into the wild, rewilding. This is what's happening right now on the planet, because so much is happening. And a lot of people are overwhelmed. A lot of people are overwhelmed by the huge energy shifts. And this is a good thing, because when everything hits the fan, what do people do? They go back into their natural state. This is what happens. When there's chaos, it moves people back to order within themselves. When there's chaos on the planet, it brings people back to the fundamentals of life, what's really important, what really matters. And this is why a lot of people are letting go. A lot of people are getting off the grid. A lot of people are traveling. It's the exodus that's happening. A lot of people are already heading to the 5th dimension because of the huge energy shifts. But like I say, deep divers, this is your show. It's not my show. hit that like button right now. Share the video. Hit that super chat. Reading every single super chat. Leave a message. Ask a question. If there's something you feel that's happening in the world, let me know. Someone is talking about Maxwell. Someone's asking me to talk about Maxwell Chikambusa. I heard about that Zimbabwean inventor, right? Also, leave some context, right? So this is this Zimbabwean inventor has reportedly created a radio frequency powered television. He's an engineer, self-taught. He dropped out of school at 14. That's pretty awesome. You know, I've seen one of his videos. So, if you don't know deep divers, Maxwell Chikambusa has built again. He has invented a device that can power a TV using radio frequencies. I've seen some of his inventions. Absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. You know, the guy is a genius, hands down. And this is why I told you, when you remind yourself that in the Congo they have found stones, gemstones, which can actually produce electricity, right? Vibranium, the real vibranium, right? And it's fascinating. So, you know, shout out to everyone who's here. Let me shout out to the wonderful Selena Mato. You are most definitely appreciated. The wonderful Selena Mato, thank you. Shout out to you. Letting go of scarcity mindset, feeling our minds now, feeling our best lives happening. Having enough is when it begins. It's already happening. Slow motion this side.
Perfect.
Got a perfect. Absolutely. Letting go of scarcity mindset, freeing our minds now, feeling our best lives happening. Having enough is when it begins. It's already happening. Let me read that again, deep divers, because this is what it's all about. Letting go of a scarcity mindset, freeing our minds now, feeling our best lives happening now, having enough when it begins. It's already happening. I love that. Absolutely. Selena Mato, you are so appreciated. Thank you so much for your wonderful energy and your support. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone who's here. Laval Nichols. Shout out to Laval Nichols in the house. You are appreciated. Truth is being spilled about the Pfizer jab. Shout out to you. Absolutely. A lot is coming out. A lot is coming out, deep divers. You know, a lot is. That's why I told you. Huge energy shifts. Balancing your energy. And the coming planetary reset. We're going to talk about each topic. We just started. Right? We just started the show. But huge energy shifts are happening. And like I say, once you hit the super chat, leave a question. And we can talk about it. Most definitely. Let me shout out to everyone who's here. Bodied by Kiara. Kiara, you are appreciated. Hippo character flips around and does a V sign with his hand while the word victory appears in the background. Hey, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. I appreciate your gift. Master Creator. Shout out to the wonderful Master Creator. Thank you for always providing words of wisdom. Absolutely. You are appreciated. So huge energy shifts are happening right now, deep divers, all around the world, all around the globe. But you see, in this new world, we're doing it different. We're playing it different. Like I say, what is important is what you think is important. What is important is what's on your mind. What's important is what's going through your mind. Because we've got to remind ourselves, during these huge energy shifts, we have to learn how to focus on ourselves. And Asata, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. We've got to focus on ourselves during these seas of distractions. So what I've noticed during these huge energy shifts that are happening is that a lot of people are starting to question their reality. A lot of people are starting to have a huge question mark in their life about the life they're living, about can they trust the media, can they trust what they see, what they hear. And this is giving rise to a whole worldwide awakening. That's the good news. That's the great news. Once again, deep divers, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. And if you've got a message, a question, hit that super chat. I'm going to read every single super chat. Leave the message, hit that super chat, give thanks, because we can go into it. If there's a topic that you think is worth talking about, I don't know what's happening in the world, deep divers, inform me, right? Let me know what's on your mind then. If you think it's important enough, hit that super chat. I can dive into it. All Mekalek, you are appreciated. AE, you have kept this Libra balance for over a decade. You have kept this Libra balance for over a decade. I lost my mum to pancreatic cancer, 12/23/22. Condolences to your family. What a leap this year was. I had the pleasure and pain of caring for her and held her hand until the end. It's all temporary, embracing change. You are appreciated. Let me... What you did is amazing for your mom, and that's what we got to do. We got to take care of people in our family who need help. But I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to assist you on your journey. And that's what it's all about. During these huge energy shifts, it's all temporary. It's about embracing change. It's about moving with the tide, moving with the ebb and the flow, releasing resistance, because we are in the quickening. We're in the great age of change, the shift of the ages, the age of Aquarius, where the hidden is coming to light. We're in a time where so much is happening all at once. And in this time, we want to really remind ourselves it's all temporary, and also to embrace change. Huge energy shifts. You know, a lot of people can feel the shifts. A lot of people can feel something happening, something about to happen. A lot of people can feel that something doesn't feel quite right on the planet. You've always known it. And now you're seeing it even more, that the system, the programs are crashing. And this is what's given rise to these huge energy shifts. All there is energy. And as more happens, our energy changes. World events happening affects our energy. What you're seeing in the media affects your energy. This information age is affecting your energy. The rise of artificial intelligence is affecting your energy. The foods you're eating are affecting your energy. All of this is giving rise to the huge energy shifts, which are happening right now. Kelly, you are appreciated. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. You are appreciated. And right now, it's a time for no fear. It's also a time for you to realize that you must go through darkness to become illuminated. You must go through darkness to become illuminated. The world is in a very dark place. And that's not a bad thing. In fact, that's fantastic. Because something phenomenal is going to come out of that. A lot of things are about to happen this year. A lot of people can feel the shifts which are happening. Even on the full moon, a lot of people felt the energy. They knew something big was coming. And it is. And that's the reason why during these energy shifts, you want to be balancing your energy. Everything is being reset. Everything is being rebooted. Everything is being transformed. We've got a choice. That was beautiful, right? Because out of this comes this. And this is a image of what the new earth is going to look like. This is an image of where people already are living in one humanity. Now that seems very different from where most people are living right now. And that's because a lot of people still have to do the work to get there. We are living in times of great change on the planet. Civil unrest on the planet. A lot of distractions on the planet. A lot of people who are overwhelmed, traumatized. And also a lot of people who are finding their power once again. Reclaiming their power, their sovereignty once again. Balancing their energy once again. So it's definitely not a time for doom and gloom. It's a time for great celebration. It's a time to rejoice. It's a time to really, if you've made it this far, congratulations. You've been through the thick and the thin, the good and the bad, and you're still here. Mars, the sun, Yata Rose, you are appreciated. Higher Alpha, infinite love and gratitude to you. Always, what do you believe is our creation story here on Mother Earth, and what is the lesson we're currently learning as a collective?
Perfect.
Amazing question. Once again, deep divers, I just started this stream. Hit that like button. I want everybody to hit that like button, hit that share button, share the link. Ralph Smart is live. Huge energy shifts. Balancing your energy and the coming planetary reset. We're going to talk about it, but also hit that super chat, leave a question, leave a message, and I'm reading every message, every question. So Mars, the Sunyata Rose, What a great question. What a great question. That's why I say, deep divers, let's go into it. Let's go in. Can we get a love bomb? Great question. Mars of Sanyata Rose. Hi, Ralph. Infinite love and gratitude to you always. What do you believe is our current creation story here on Mother Earth? And what is the lesson we're currently learning as a collective? Great question. Great question. Great question. What I'll tell you is, Mars, our creation story it's inside of you. The greatest living book lies inside of you. And your creation story is the creation story of the whole entire planet. It's a mystery. It's a miracle. It's the greatest blessing ever. When you remind yourself that much of what we've been told about the true origins of the planet have come from a history book. Some people call it the Big Bang. Some people call it an asteroid hitting planet Earth, destroying all life and then recreating it. The first forms of life were bacteria millions of years ago. Right? Some people say, hey, our ancestor is Lucy from Ethiopia. And we've got to remind ourselves, some people say the Anunnaki created human beings. There are a lot of stories out there. And our creation story, in my mind, is evolution. Is realizing that we're living in a world, Gaia, a sentient, living, organic entity, living and breathing. And everything we're doing to Mother Nature is actually being done to us. Something called the morphogenetic field. All of the energy on the planet that we produce, the thought forms, our attitude, is all coming back to us. It's an echo. So when we remind ourselves what the lesson we're currently learning as a collective, it's to realize that everything we're doing to Mother Earth is actually being done to us. Because there is no such thing as separation. We came here to learn. Earth is a university. This is what the ancients knew. That's why it's called a universe. Right? Earth is a university. That's why it's called the universe. Say it again, Ralph. Earth is a university. That's why it's called the universe. And we are all enrolling in different classes. We're all at different stages. And we're all here to learn. We are here to evolve. A lot of people have to heal their egos. A lot of people have to heal their trauma. A lot of people have to work on themselves. A lot of people have to face their fears. A lot of people have to learn about the laws of the universe, the 7 Hermetic principles, law of mentalism. Everything is mental. Law of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. Law of polarity, hot, cold, yin, yang. Everything has poles. Law of rhythm. Right? Law of cause and effect. What we do now, everything we do has a consequence. Law of gender. Feminine and masculine and everything. So we're here to learn. And it's not good enough just to read it. You see, it's very easy to read these laws. But these principles and this sacred science has to be shown in action. And that's very hard to do. Because you see, much of humanity is still ruled by ego. What is the lesson we're currently learning as a collective? That we are a part of the ecosystem instead of the ecosystem. And this is a lesson which human beings are still learning, and they have a long, long way to go. A long way to go. Simply because many people are still separated through race, religion, country, nationality. This is the reason why human beings create borders and boundaries. But when you create borders and boundaries, you actually lock yourself out. You create animosity. So what's happening is that enough people are seeing this, and they are creating the new earth. Enough people are seeing this, and they are saying, you know what? I want to be free. You know what? I want to be in my heart space. I want to rise above all of this division. But that's a great question. Ridley Scott directed a film called Prometheus. And that's a very great film because it's showing you a part of the creation story. Even the Avatar 2, I broke it down, is showing you a part of the creation story. And that part of the creation story is realizing that there is so much that we don't know about the human origins. But what we do know is that we've never been alone. They are finding Earth 2.0s with the Kepler telescope. They are finding Earth-like planets everywhere. Go and watch the film Another Earth. So when you remind yourself that we've never ever been alone in this solar system, and there are far more advanced beings than ourselves, a lot of people might argue and say, are human beings advanced? That's another story. There are far more intelligent life forms on the planet than human beings. There are beings which can move into this reality coming from a fourth dimensional reality. They can morph. The Gnostics called them the Archons. These beings have always been here and they can manipulate humanity. They're 10 times ahead of humanity. And just like in The Lord of the Rings, there were good wizards, there were bad wizards. But you have to remind yourself that there's levels to this. Levels. There's levels of knowledge. So we are here to remind ourselves of that, not to be so arrogant and think we know everything, because that's what's happened to a lot of people in the mainstream. They think they know everything. That's why they're partying, dancing on TikTok, but they have no idea a new prison is being created for them. And those who are awake and aware are starting to wake up from the matrix, wake up from the deep sleep. And that's what it's always about. Shout out to everyone who's here. Deep divers, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button, share the video. Oh, we got a lot to talk about, deep divers. I'm in a good mood because I chose to be in one. Swani, H, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. How can we work? Protect on our growing energy and balance if those close to us are still asleep to this truth or not ready to work on themselves? That's a great question. How can we work or protect our growing energy and balance it if those close to us are still asleep to this truth or not ready to work on themselves? Great question. Let me tell you this. Many are called, few are chosen. And we've got to remind ourselves, not everyone wakes up at the same time. And that's okay. You know, we've got to remind ourselves that a lot of people right now are realizing there is a planetary shift happening. There is a turning of the tide happening. There is a planetary reset happening. There are huge energy shifts happening. Yet, some people, if you tell them this, they'll look at you like, what on earth are you talking about? And this is only because there's levels to this. Some people came back reincarnated. They came back with previous knowledge from past incarnations. And that's got everything to do with the time you were born, when you were born, the day you were born, the month you were born, your birth chart, your sun sign, your moon sign. Millionaires don't study astrology. Billionaires do. Millionaires don't study astrology. Billionaires do. And this is what we have to remind ourselves of every single day. Every single day. So when we remind ourselves of that, everything changes. Everything changes. Not everyone wakes up at the same time. Not everyone wakes up at the same time. And that's okay. You've got people in your family who don't care about improving their life, becoming their greatest version. They don't care about waking up. Yet you know someone right now who does, because they're starting to see behind the curtain. They're starting to see the program crash. And you've got to remind yourself that that's how it's always going to be. Many are called, few are chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. It's never ever been for everybody. In fact, it's only ever been for a few people who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. It's only ever been for people who are ready for the knowledge. This is the reason why in ancient Egypt they had mystery schools. This is the reason why they had the Knights Templar. This is the reason why you have the Freemasons. This is the reason why you have secret societies. This is the reason why. Because knowledge is never for everybody. It's only for the chosen. And that's why the people with the knowledge control everything. The people with the knowledge control everything. But those people with the knowledge have done the work. And that's why they deserve to be the custodians of the knowledge. They are the gatekeepers. And when you remind yourself as you are evolving, not everyone is going to go there with you. When you are saying, you know what, I want to eat better. I want to start eating to live, 7-day vegan challenge. Huge energy shifts happening right now. A lot of people are going plant-based. A lot of people saying, hey, let me grab that green juice. Let me grab that green juice. Let me start feeling better. And you know, a lot of people, deep divers who are juicing, are starting to remember who they really are. Because you are what you eat, right? But guess what? Some people would still prefer Coca-Cola over a healthy green juice because it's a choice. And you've got to focus on yourself. You've got to remind yourself you're going places, you're elevating. And that's what's really important. Let me shout out to Jocelyn Vallon. Deep divers, make sure you hit the like button. We just started. I'm reading every single super chat, every single message. If you've got a comment, you got a question to ask, let me know about it, okay? Jocelyn Vallon, shout out to you. We are aware. We are always creating our reality. We are now choosing to have accountability over our emotions. It is what will set us free, always following what feels amazing. One love. Absolutely. Jocelyn Vallon, thank you so much for that. We are aware. We are always creating our reality. We are now choosing to have accountability over our emotions. It is what will set us free. Always following what feels amazing. One love. Absolutely. And this is the reason why there are these huge energy shifts, right? Because I told you, like, there are things I can talk about, but what it really is about right now is what is going to really help you evolve. If it's not helping me evolve, it's a distraction. If it's not inspiring me to become my greatest version, it's a distraction. If it's not giving me some knowledge, it's a distraction. So when you see news stories about bad news, ask yourself, where are the solutions? Ask yourself, are they telling me a way out? Are they showing me a way out? Or are they only giving me trauma, violence, and bad news? Because if they are, it's not going to help you evolve. And that's why I told you, they made bad news go viral. And a lot of you clicked onto it. You took the bait. But that's how the inorganic ones control you. By changing your diet. By making you be addicted to bad news, toxic vibrations. And the huge energy shifts which are happening is that now a lot of people are saying, you know what? We're going to make positivity go viral. We're going to make the good news, that great message, be heard in every single household. And this is the reason why a great awakening is here, because a lot of people can no longer digest the fear. They no longer have an appetite for the fear. Right now, people, they want to be back to the heart space. They want to be free of all of it because they can see what time it is. They know there's no time for lower frequencies. There's no time for lower vibrations. If it's not helping me evolve, it's a distraction. If it's not helping me become my greatest version, it's a distraction. And like I say, deep divers, hit that super chat. If there's a message, a question, put it in the super chat. Put your message and your question in the super chat. I'm going to read each one. Valentina, you are appreciated. The wonderful Valentina. Shout out to you. Hi, Ralph. Hello. Can you talk about meditation and how to meditate when you have a lot of thoughts racing? How do I become good at meditating? Thank you. Great question. What I'll tell you is that meditation is the art of absorbing yourself in the present moment. Anytime you want to meditate, go somewhere quiet and really tune in to your sensations, what's happening with your body, especially focus on your breath. You just meditated, right? Focus on your breath. Focus on your breathing. Focus on tuning in as opposed to tuning out. And this is the art of meditation. It is the art of tuning in as opposed to tuning out. And that's how you become very good at meditation. The art of tuning in as opposed to tuning out. So one of the ways I got good at this was as soon as I wake up, I don't go on CNN or Fox News. I go into Ralph Smart. So always remind yourself, It's an art. Meditation is the art. Meditation is the art of tuning in more than you tune out. And it's the art of absorbing yourself into the present moment. And really, it's what's going to save you, especially with so much funky ass energy on the planet right now. Shout out to everyone who's here. Deep divers, hit that like button, hit that super chat, leave a comment, leave a message, ask a question. Infinite love, health, and abundance. You are appreciated. Condolences to Tyree's family. So sad. Gratitude, Ralph. Yes, I made the video on Tyree Nichols, right? Brutally beaten up by 5 officers until eventually he passed away. Absolutely despicable. Condolences to his family. But this is a lesson and a wake-up call that society is sick and it needs deep healing. And that's why I told you, huge energy shifts are happening because there is civil unrest. In New York, people are protesting. People are unhappy. And you got to remind yourself that's just the tip of the iceberg. Just the tip of the iceberg. Because, you see, that's only one situation. And there are many more situations just like that, which never see the light of day. Got to remind yourself, some people aren't filming. Some people, the camera, they turn it off. But these same things are happening every single day. And that's why the only way out is in. It's time to wake up. It's time to step into your greatness once again. Let me shout out to everybody who's here. And the wonderful deep diver, right? When did you know you were our Morpheus, right? Well, when did you know that you had to be our Morpheus? Well, it's never I knew I had to be anything. I'm just being myself. You know, a lot of people say you're helping me along my journey. But what I've realized is that I'm in alignment. And that's the reason why I'm helping other people, because this is not in my power alone. There's a higher force working through me, a higher power working through me. I'm just a messenger. And to the universe I bow, because from the universe I came. Slow motion this side. So I got to humble myself in the presence of the great master, right? I got to humble myself in the presence of the great master, the great mother. I got to humble myself in the presence of Gaia, right? I'm a child of Gaia. I can't say, hey, I'm the best. I got to say, thank you, Gaia. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Because without Gaia, I wouldn't be here. Without the great mother, I wouldn't be here. I can't be so full of myself to say, hey, I'm more powerful than the great mother. No. I got to humble myself, right? So all I was given was a gift to share. And that's what I'm doing. But I'm the same as you. I'm not better than you. I'm not worse than you. I'm just the same as you. But what's happened with me is that I started to dive deeper and realize that we all have great power inside of ourselves. You know, I'm here to help people along their journey, just like Morpheus did to Neo. And that's why a lot of people call me Morpheus. That's a great question. Shout out to you. So deep divers, the huge energy shifts, balancing your energy and the coming planetary reset. Let's talk about it. Shout out to everyone who's here, everyone who's diving deep, right? And like I say, this is not my show. It's your show. If there's something you want me to talk about, hit that super chat, leave a message, leave a question. We can dive into it because a lot is happening right now. There are things I haven't even spoken about because it's not for me just to do that. It's for you to say that and say, okay. And for me to say, okay, let's go into it. Because like I say, I make videos on many different topics. And for me, it's important because I can learn from these topics. But for you, you have to see how is this going to help you. And there are so many things I can really get into. But I always say, when you're ready for it. Are you ready for it, right? When you're ready for it, right? Then we can really dive deep. Shout out to everyone who's here. Everyone who's diving deep. So, like I say, if you're ready, hit that super chat, leave a message, leave a question, because that shows you're serious. That shows you're ready. One of the things I'll say is there are huge energy shifts happening all around the world. And you have to really be in your power every single day. Every single day. What I'm going to do, take a short break, hit that super chat, leave a question, leave a comment, and let's raise the frequency, deep divers. I'm so happy. The whole world is just beginning. We already won. It's about us all. So many beautiful deep divers here. Feels so good to be alive. Shout out to everyone who's here, everybody who's diving deep, right? So huge energy shifts happening. One of the things is that even the internet has changed, even the internet has changed because when we remind ourselves, everything is being reset. Everything is being rebooted. And we've got to remind ourselves to stay grounded. And I've been able to stay grounded because I've been around for a little while. And this is the stage you want to be at. Especially in this day and time, you don't want to be doing things just for attention. You don't want to be doing things just to be seen, because that can get you in trouble. You want to be as authentic as you can. I could have created a persona if I wanted to, but the reason why I'm still here is because I'm just being myself. And I'm still winning. So remind yourself, a lot of people who created personas, characters, is catching up with them. Because I told you, it can only serve you for so long, but it has an expiry date. I could be a character and trick people and do all kind of things. but I'm just being myself. And it's very difficult to be yourself authentically and still win. Got to remind yourself there's a reason why people put on masks. There's a reason why a lot of people wear masks. They create alter egos and fake personas because they know that humanity is drawn to ego. Majority of human beings are drawn to ego. They're not drawn to the heart space. Majority of people in the matrix are drawn to ego and greed. So they cater to your ego and your greed. But even in that, it has an expiry date. And that's the reason why during these huge energy shifts, it's so fundamental to stay balanced. It's so fundamental not just to do things to get people to see you. You got to do what's right in your heart. And this is not easy to do because a lot of people know that people love to be entertained all the time. And right now, it's a great time, great opportunity to really go back to the authentic you. All I know is that I'll be the last one standing. That's all I know. I'll be the last one standing. I'll still be here in the next 50 years. That's the issue. I'm not worried for me. I'm always going to be here. I'm worried for you. I'm worried for the rest of the human population. Right? And this is the reason why, because when you're somebody who's been there to the top of the mountain, you can be humble and you can remind yourself that, okay, that's cool. And there's work to do. So that's the thing. A lot of people have never climbed the top of the mountain. They don't know what it feels like. They don't know what it feels like to live a very high life full of abundance. Once you've been living that, like myself, you don't have to show off the life, right? You don't have to show off the cars. I don't even wear a watch. I don't have to show you I'm wearing a Rolex, right? Because that's the thing. Wealthy people don't show you what they have. Wealthy people you'll never even know. Right? Wealthy people you'll never even know because these are the people who are truly wealthy. They don't have to wear designer clothes. They don't have to wear Gucci, Versace, Fendi. They don't have to show you a Rolex, a Hublot, right? But these are people who could actually buy them if they want. They don't have to show you a Lambo. So you got to remind yourself, don't be fooled if you have someone who doesn't wear a watch. Right? Don't be fooled if you know someone who doesn't wear designer clothes, who doesn't have a Rolls Royce. They could be wealthier than the one who does. Right? And this is why I told you there's levels to this. Levels to this. I had to learn the secrets from my mentor. Right? Had to learn the secrets. So much is happening right now, deep divers. And this is the thing. I'm not here to feed your appetite for bad news. I'm not here to feed your appetite for doom and gloom. I'm here to help you reach the next level. because I'm someone who's already done it. As you can see, I'm being myself, already manifested a YouTube Gold Award. Already manifested a YouTube Gold Award just being myself. So what do you think I'm doing that's working? I'm staying in my own lane. I'm getting the knowledge. And this is the biggest thing every single day. Remind yourself. Learn from people who are already there. Learn from people who've already got the results. Because it's going to be different. When you learn from someone who's already been there, done that, it's different. Right? And this is the reason why I'm still here, because I've already been through all of that. I've already had viral videos, already had millions of subscribers, already traveled the whole world, already done that. And I'm still here being a student. A lot of people are just getting a little success and it's going to their head, getting carried away. A lot of people here think that the only way to make it is through bad news. But I made it through good news. And that's what I'm here to remind you of. That you can still make it through good news. You can still make it through elevation. You can still make it being yourself, knowing that that's a secret. Shout out to everyone who's here. Everybody who's diving deep. Shout out to everybody who's here. And like I say, deep divers, it is time to elevate. It is time to elevate. Hit that like button. Hit that super chat. Leave a question, leave a message. Let's elevate.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly, yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got this whole view to myself, yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation, now I got rollies, all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this.
Shout out to everyone who's here, everybody who's diving deep. So it's a great time. It's a great time to be alive, deep divers. It's a great, great time to be alive. And like I say, this is a time for us to give appreciation, to give gratitude. It's a time for us to elevate. And that's what we're here to do. That's what we're really here to do. That's what we're really, really here to do. Right now is really a great opportunity for so many human beings. You see, a lot of people are very hard on themselves. And right now is not a time to be hard on yourself. You see, there's a great paradox. And it goes like this. So the people who do the most work feel like they haven't done enough. The people who do no work feel like they've done too much. Right? And this is very valuable because there are a lot of people, a lot of you out there who are really working on your dream, working on your vision. And there are people who are really doing the work. And sometimes it still doesn't feel like you're doing enough. Hold it right there. I want you to be proud of yourself. You're doing better than you think. I want you to be proud of yourself. You're doing amazing. Because a lot of the times we don't give ourselves enough credit for what we're doing. We don't give ourselves enough credit. And you've got to start putting more value on yourself. That is number one. You have to start putting more value on what you're doing. I did. And that's the reason why I'm still here. You know, there are things like a lot of you just see me on YouTube, but I'm doing a lot of other things. YouTube is just what I share, right? But I'm not only on YouTube. I'm a counselor. I'm a psychologist. I'm doing daily consultations with people. I'm an author. I'm also a professional skater, a gardener, all kind of things. I'm not just here doing this, but I love to do this. But you must never think that because someone is always sharing, they're always going to continue to share, or that it's easy. It's very difficult to have longevity. See, I've been here over a decade and I'm still having fun. Right? And this is very, very difficult to do. Because you move into a different level. When you've been here for a long time, you move into the OG category. You move into the gatekeeper. And you now go around selecting other people. That's what I do. You now go around saying, hey, yes, I see you as the next one. And I've counseled a lot of people, helped a lot of people behind the scenes. And many of them are some of the biggest influencers in the world. They were able to humble themselves and said, help me. And the help that I gave them, they took it and they ran with it. They ran with it. But a lot of these people you wouldn't even imagine. You would say, I can't believe it, right? But I won't mention their names, but you'll be surprised. Very, very famous people. And this is why I told you that you got to remind yourself, support people who are doing it. Support the people who are doing it. These are the huge energy shifts which are happening. Instead of supporting bad news, support good news. Instead of feeding into the doom and gloom, why don't you support someone who's bringing you knowledge? Not just me, but there are many other people out there putting out great information, helping humanity, and they need your support. And if you're not supporting these people, this is the reason why wickedness prevails. Because wickedness always gets sponsors. Wickedness always has funding. And wickedness works together. It's the laws of the universe that work. That's why I told you, I have no problem with the inorganic ones. Because the inorganic ones stick together. They work together. But a lot of people, a lot of humanity hasn't found out that secret yet. You can only become powerful through working together. And that's the reason why the world is the way it is, because people work together to create the world they want. So that's why I always tell you what I've been doing with Infinite Waters. Eric, you are most definitely appreciated. Let me shout out to Eric, because Eric is always supporting the show, right? And like I say, I always make sure. Eric, you are definitely appreciated. Eric has been supporting Infinite Waters for a little while. You're most definitely appreciated. Shout out to you. I always make sure I'm saying thank you to people who have been supporting Infinite Waters and who are supporting Infinite Waters. And I'm also encouraging you to continue to support other people who are doing it. Because during these great times of change, a lot of people have vanished. A lot of people have disappeared. The reason why is because they had no support. And that's the reason why when I started Infinite Waters, I had to say, hey, I love to share with you, but you have to support Infinite Waters. And word is bond. A lot of people started to support Infinite Waters. So remind yourself that to everybody out there, I want to remind you, you're doing better than you think. It's a lot harder to create than it is to consume. It's a lot harder to create than it is to consume. And this is what happens to people as you become a creator, as you become an artist, as you become an architect. You realize there's a great power in creating. At the same time, it takes a lot more effort than consuming. The people that create are the ones who sacrifice. At the same time, down the road, they also reap the rewards. I've been working so much, I haven't even realized how much I've amassed in abundance. But it's a whole lot. The reason why is because every single second, every single day, somebody is receiving my message. So when you remind yourself of this, everything changes. great things happen. Amazing things happen. So remind yourself every single day what you're doing is needed. Let's take a break, deep divers. Shout out to everyone. Like I said, I want everybody to hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's raise the frequency.
I know I'm lucky, man, but I don't feel lucky, man. Why can't I feel what I know? Still ain't got what I wanted, man. Same cause, same suffering. I know I reap what I sow. I know I'm lucky, man, but I don't feel lucky, man. Why can't I feel what I know? Still ain't got what I wanted, man. Same cause, same suffering. I know I reap what I sow. I live off letters, script this lecture.
Angelo, shout out to you. Pair character, lifting some weights, saying keep it up. You are appreciated. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who's here. So, as I'm saying, be proud of yourself every single day. Hit that like button, deep divers. Hit that super chat. Be proud of yourself for how far you've come. And remind yourself it's a lot harder to create than it is to consume. And a lot of people have lost this art form. A lot of people have lost the art form. And this is the reason why there's a massive reset happening. A lot of people are realizing a crashing of programs. And it's all because something new is being born. Many people are now realizing that not everyone deserves information. Not everyone deserves knowledge. We're actually going back to a time of mystery schools. We're actually going back to a time where you're going to have groups of people on the planet who are going to be living in tribes, living in different places. And a lot of them are going to have a lot of knowledge, but you may not have that unless you've paid your dues. This is the time we're living in right now where everything is becoming given to those who are worthy for it, who are grateful for it. Let me shout out to Julianne. You are appreciated. Thanks so much for your wisdom and energy, Ralph. For you, what are the most important characteristics of the leaders of the new earth? Is the word leader still right term? Still the right term? Much gratitude, Julianne. You are appreciated. Great question. Thanks so much for your wisdom and energy, Ralph. For you, what are the most important characteristics of the leaders of the new earth? Is the word leader still the right term? Much gratitude. Absolutely. Remind yourself that being a leader in the new earth is all about realizing you have to be somebody who is living what you're talking about. That's first and foremost. You have to be someone who is living what they're talking about. When I was starting on this journey, I remember people saying how to manifest, right? How to manifest. And I had to realize that I was making videos on that topic, but I wasn't really manifesting. In other words, I was talking about something I wasn't really living. And this is what a lot of people do, and why a lot of people are not leaders. So when you remind yourself every single day that it is about you living the life you're talking about, and also being humble enough to realize, like I say, to be a good leader is not just about yourself. It's about other people. It's about you realizing it's not just you showing to the world what you have. Like I told you, I don't show you watches. I don't show you Bugattis, Ferraris, Rolls Royce. I don't show you that because it's not important. That's what a leader is. A leader doesn't have to show you things just to impress you. They're here to help you. And this is why I told you, in today's world, if you go on TikTok, if you go on Instagram, and they're showing you something like a Rolex watch, a Louis Vuitton bag, a Gucci bag, that's cool. But how are they helping you along your journey? And that's what leaders do. Leaders humble themselves enough to realize, what is the most beneficial thing I can do? Is it show you my Lamborghini? Is that really going to help you along your journey? What if I show you 3 Rolexes? Is that really going to help you? Leaders don't do that. Like I told you, and that's why I told you, wealthiest people on the planet don't show their wealth. You will never have any idea. And that's the levels of this. But leaders are always humble, and leaders are people who have lived that life. They've got the experience. So it's the experience that matters. The experience is everything. Have you been here for a long time doing whatever you're doing? Have you got 10 years experience? Have you got your battle scars? Have you gone through the grind, the blood, sweat, and tears? Have you lived to tell the tale? Those are the leaders. The leaders are the ones who are still here, who have left a legacy, and they're still here. Let me repeat that. The leaders are the ones who have a body of work, a great body of work. That's what I've done, right? I've got thousands of messages every single week come to my inbox, right? And there are people of all different ages, women, men, old people, young people, who say, Ralph, your videos have changed my life. I say, thanks. That's fantastic. So it shows me I'm on the right path. And that's what leaders do. They focus on the legacy. They focus in helping not just themselves, but other people around them. This is what leaders do. But every leader has to suffer in the beginning. Every leader has to go through a fire of initiation, right? A fire of initiation. And that's why a lot of people are not leaders, because leaders have to know what they're actually talking about. They have to do the work. They have to suffer. They have to sacrifice. They have to go through failures. They have to make mistakes. So the captain of a football team, of a soccer team, is the leader because they have the most experience. Sometimes they've played the most games. They have the most respect from their peers. That's what a leader is. Shout out to everyone who's here. Hit that like button, deep dive, and share the video. Hit that like button, deep dive, and share the video. Hit that like button, deep dive, and share the video. Hit that super chat. Shout out to everyone who's here. Diana, you are appreciated. Ralph, thank you for coming. Ralph, thank you for coming a decade ago and starting Infinite Waters and changing people's lives. My life is elevating. I'm ready to serve like you. Woo! That's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And that's why I told you, that's what leaders do. They serve. That's what leaders do. They serve. And women want a guy who's a leader. That means you need a man of service, not just to you, but to the whole community. And that's what we're all here to do. Shout out to everyone who's here. Let me shout out to the wonderful Selena Mato. You are most definitely appreciated. Thank you for your support and your input into the show. We have beautiful poetry within us. We are bathing in beauty and abundance. Speaking pure vibrations will always protect us. Being our true authentic nature. Never compromising our inner peace. Absolutely. We have beautiful poetry within us. We are bathing in beauty and abundance. Speaking pure vibrations will always protect us. Being our true authentic nature. Never compromising our inner peace. Absolutely. So, like I say, we're living in great times of change right now. Huge energy shifts. A planetary reset. And it's all about balancing our energy. We got to remind ourselves in today's world where so many people want to be seen for doing something. You know, this is the trap where a lot of people have to remind themselves that it's a trap you don't want to get caught in. You don't want to just get caught in to do something which is not the highest level you can take it. You don't want to get caught up in something which you know you could be more. A lot of people dumb themselves down. A lot of people do things just for attention. I'm just one person. And I'm already inspiring millions of people. And I'm not being a character. If I was an alter ego, I could probably get twice as many subscribers, but I don't have time for that. But it would be short-lived. And that's what a lot of people are chasing. They're chasing the quick fame, the quick money, this and that, but it's all going to catch up with you in the end. In these huge shifts, in this planetary reset, you want to be staying true to yourself because this is what's going to give you the longevity. You want to say, hey, what can I learn from Ralph Smart? He's been here for a little while. He must know a few things or two. He must know a few things or two. He must have seen a lot of people throughout his whole time here and he's still here. What can I really get from him that can help me go to the next level? That's exactly what I was asking my mentor. Because we've got to remind ourselves, you see, everything happens in peaks and troughs. And someone like myself who has seen so much, I've seen the cycles and I'm still seeing the cycles, but I have a lot of experience. And this is the reason why I'll always be here, because I made it out and I passed the test. And a lot of people, I've seen them come and I've seen them go. And the reason why is because they are not truly aligned to their sole purpose. They're not truly aligned to what they're really supposed to be doing. I want views. I want everyone to see me. I want to go viral, right? That's cool. But after that, then what? And this is why a lot of people get stuck. Even if you're on TikTok, fantastic. I know a lot of people on TikTok, you want to dance, you want to entertain people, fantastic. I got 1 million followers, Ralph, fantastic. I'm happy for you. But after that, what are we going to do? You see, this is where people get stuck because they realize that even though they're creating something, it's not really doing what they want. It's doing what they think other people want. Right? Even on Instagram, some people post pictures just for other people. Some women post thirst traps just for other people. But it's not what they really want to post. Even on OnlyFans, they do that. And this is why it's going to catch up with you, because you feel empty inside afterwards if it's not really aligned to your soul purpose. I'm going to be here in the next 50 years still doing podcast shows, looking 25, right? Because I've created such a solid foundation. I can be myself and talk about anything and everything, and I've got a straight pass, right? And this is why I told you, in these huge energy shifts, you really want to be aligned to your soul purpose and say, you know what? I got something. I got something where in the next 50 years, I can still do what I'm doing right now. I don't have to play a character. I don't have to pretend. In the next 50 years, Infinite Waters is still going to be around. We're going to be helping millions become their greatest version. Right? So during these times, we want to not get carried away. We want to still remind ourselves that you have fast food and you have soul food. I liken it to a Coca-Cola and a green juice. Children love Coca-Cola. A lot of children love soda. They love fast food. They love McDonald's. They love KFC. They love fries, hamburgers. Fast food is like instant gratification. A lot of children don't like vegetables. They don't like Brussels sprouts, broccoli. But that's what's good for you. And the one who's going to last longer is the one who has soul food, not fast food. So you got to remind yourself, yes, even if you are not seeing the results, if you continue on your journey, building the foundation of who you truly are authentically, down the road, you'll reap the rewards. I get offers every single day. I get offers to talk all around the world in conferences every single day. I've given massive talks in Costa Mesa, the OC, Orange County. Did a whole workshop over there. Right? So I get offers. I got offered to do TED Talk in Aruba. I get offers. and the reason why is because they say, hey, you've built something. I want to be a part of that. I just don't talk about it. But I get at least 100 emails every single day saying, hey, Ralph, I want to partner with you. Can you be a part of this? Can you be a part of that? How can we work together? Because they say, oh, my daughter's watching your videos. My son's watching your videos. My auntie's watching your videos. My cousin knows you. I say, oh, wow. You don't really know how many people you're impacting until you really see things like that. And that's why I told you in these energy shifts, you want to remind yourself, being yourself and still winning is the secret. Hit that like button, deep dive, and share the video. Hit that like button, deep dive, and share the video. Hit that super chat. JLJ, shout out to you. You have helped me tremendously. I can't even put it into words. I resonate with everything. Thank you so much for being. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. And I'm here. I'm here for everybody. I'm here for everybody. And I'm here to remind you, you too can manifest. That's what makes me happy, to see other people who have seen my videos go on to do big things. I've coached a lot of people behind the scenes, mentored a lot of people, and I get a lot of messages back. People show me their whole life. And it's great to see that people have taken the information, they changed their life with the information. And I know a lot of people who've done that through my videos. So it's just a confirmation what I'm doing is right. And like I say, in today's world, remind yourself, give yourself more credit. If you are someone who's been here for a long time, give yourself credit. I always say self-love is self-healing, Self-love is self-healing. And I accept myself. I love myself. I realize that you've done the impossible, unthinkable, unimaginable. You made it. That's what I tell myself. And you've got to be in that mindset to shift your vibration to say, you know what? I've done something really hard. I could have sold my soul. I could have done things just for clout. But I stayed who I truly am. And the universe blessed me abundantly. That's why I'm not complaining. Because I was able to hang in there and see it actually work out. And a lot of people think it's impossible. They got to be a character. They got to dumb down. They got to act like someone else. A lot of women turn into someone else. A lot of men turn into someone else. It's not really who you are. And this is the reason why down the road it's going to catch up. People have all kinds of problems. But if you are someone who has stayed true to who you are, you'll be the one that's celebrating. So we're living in a powerful time. We're living in a powerful, powerful time. And I want to remind you, right now on the planet with these huge energy shifts, focus on one humanity. They tried to separate you through race, religion, nationality, country, but do move into one humanity, because this is where you can enter a whole new state of being. And this is why a lot of people are always kept divided. A lot of people are always made to feel like someone else is the enemy. No, the enemy is inside of you. And we must remind ourselves, everything is connected. Everything is connected. Everybody on the planet is actually here for the same reason. You're not any different from anybody else. Everybody here is here to evolve. And that's the thing. This time right now on the planet is a time of mass evolution. This time on the planet is a time of mass evolution. This time on the planet right now is a time of awakening. We can no longer stay where we were. We got to level up. And this is what everyone is being faced with. They got to level up. Once upon a time, you could stay in the club. You could listen to bad music, eat bad food. But now you realize if you do those things, it's going to catch up with you. People are more aware of their actions. They got to say, hey, I got to do better. I can't just be like I used to be. I got to change. I got to elevate. So we're in the time of this. We're in the time of leveling up. Everybody has to level up. Everybody has to go to the next level. And we're doing it. We're doing it. Shout out to everyone who's here. Hit that like button, deep dive, and share the video. Hit that like button, deep dive, and share the video. Let's raise the frequency. Oh, this sounds fantastic. We just needed this tune just to chill out, deep divers. Hit that like button, share the video. Let's go. Hit that super chat.
Here I am, just trying to be myself. It's a crazy world, looking to find my place, and all they do is here I am, just trying to run the race in the slow pace. All I'm trying to do is run, not win, and all they do is mirror, mirror, tell me, what is it about them? Living like it's their game. Karma said it better than me, you'll just end up losing. We're in a house made of glass, devils in disguise. I can see right through your eyes, baby, I can see your lies. We're in a house made of glass, devils in disguise. I can see right through your eyes, baby, I can see your lies. Here I am, trying to stand out in the crowd, have my own sound. How's it that the fake ones are always so loud? All they do is here I am, I'm doing my own thing. Hell, I just wanna sing. Never wanted to impress, God bless, don't ever wanna have to. Mirror, mirror, tell me, what is it about them? Living like it's their game. In this world there's talkers and there's doers. Hey, we're all losers. We're in a house made of glass, devils in disguise. I can see right through your eyes, baby, I can see your lies. We're in a house made of glass, devils in disguise. But I can see right through your eyes, baby, I can see your lies. I just wanna put down my armor, no more drama. I just wanna put down my armor, no more drama. I just wanna put down my armor, no more drama. I just wanna put down my armor, no more drama.
Oh, that was incredible. Incredible. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. Like I say, you know, we had to raise the frequency. Amazing, right? Amazing. Shout out to everyone who's here. How you feeling today, deep divers? You know, great vibes, great frequency. Sonia Bear, Agenda. You are all loved. You are all appreciated. And huge energy shifts. Balancing your energy. And the coming planetary reset. Right now, it's all about that. It's all about realizing we have to balance our energy. And balancing your energy in this world is not easy. You know, a lot of people, a lot of women have become very yang. A lot of men have become very yin. And we have to balance the energies out. Women have to be less like men and more like women. Men have to be less like women and more like men. Because that's what will bring balance. And you know, it's happening, but it's going to take time. Because like I told you, everything is in reverse. You got women who are like men out here. And you have men who are like women out here. So men and women must go back to the natural roles they came here to play on the planet. That is key. And you know, some people, I got to do videos on these topics, but you know, that's very important. You know, and this planetary reset is here. You know, the program is crashed. It's already crashing right in front of our eyes. It's all happening. And this is why you want to keep your frequency high, keep your vibration high, and let love guide you, not fear. You know, it's such a wonderful feeling just to share in lifetime and just to connect with deep divers. And that's the thing, like I say, I want you to ask yourself, Because when you take a look around, even at the media, do you see how you can raise your frequency, how you can raise your vibration, how you can get more peace of mind, how you can make amends with someone you were in disagreement with? You don't see this. What you do see is bad news, right? So you have to ask yourself, can I make good news a success for myself? That's the question. That's the question. Can I make good news a success story for myself and inspire others with it? That's very hard to do. Because we know bad news is already a given, right? If you say 100 people killed, okay, people are drawn to bad news. If you say a massive bomb, oh my gosh. But can you say, hey, how to grow into a better human being? You want to make that more popular than the bad news stories you're reading. Every single day, you want to make sure you don't get sucked into the trap. You got to remind yourself, when I started Infinite Waters, there was no pandemic. Every information, and like it is right now, is only designed to help you become your greatest version. I manifested a YouTube Gold Award just off positivity alone. Just off positivity. So that's why I know the formula, that it can work. I've done the experiment. It can work. Positivity can always win. Can always outbeat negativity. So ask yourself, are you ready for that, for your own life? So many wonderful deep divers who are here. Shout out to everyone. Like I say, it's not my show. It's the people's show. I do these live streams and these podcast shows just to see what you're talking about. It's not about me talking. It's about you. If you've got a question, a comment, I want everybody, hit that like button right now, share the video. Hit that like button right now, share the video. Hit that super chat, leave a message, leave a question. In a knowing, you are most definitely appreciated. Shout out to you. You are definitely appreciated. And let me shout out to everyone who made it here, deep divers. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, because we're doing better than we think. In a knowing, thank you. We've been stuck for too long. It's time to fly, time to live our best life. We are creators, attracting a beautiful new reality that is matching our true nature. What? Slow motion this side. That was an amazing comment. In a knowing, I'm on the loudspeaker right now. That was amazing. That was truly amazing. Absolutely. We've been stuck for too long. We've been stuck for too long. It's time to fly, time to live our best life. We are creators, attracting a beautiful new reality that is matching our true nature. Absolutely. Let me read it one more time. Deep divers, we got inner knowing dropping these jewels on us. We've been stuck for too long. It's time to fly, time to live our best life. We are creators, attracting a beautiful new reality that is matching our true nature. Let me screenshot that. Powerful. Inner knowing, I'm waiting for your book. Inner knowing, I'm waiting for your book. I'm going to be the first one to buy it. Inner knowing, you've always got that amazing wisdom. I'm waiting for your book. I'm going to be the first one to buy it. Send me the link. Inner Knowing, send me the link. So, one of the things I said is that we must not get caught into traps of separation, because the inorganic ones want you separated through race, religion, country, nationality. And you got to remind yourself that it's all a trap. The truth is unity. And once again, it's way bigger than all of these man-made concepts. There's only two forces on the planet. Those people that know this. And it's only ever been this way. So you don't want to get caught up into division, because like I say, it's those that really want to help the planet and those that really want to destroy the planet. It's only ever been like that. And it has to be like this. So you don't want to get caught up in these small details. Because like I told you, the inorganic ones work together. They don't focus on division at all. They work together. And they realize that the only way human beings can lose their power is if they separate from each other, judge each other, hate each other. So you have billions of human beings who collectively could be so powerful, but they aren't unified. They're not connected to each other. They're not realizing that they have to go back to the heart space. We are all we have. And this is the thing where now people are starting to wake up. I told you, I got people from every single walk of life who watch my videos. People from every single walk of life watch my videos. Different skin colors, complexions, different nationalities, countries. But all of these people are reminding themselves it's one humanity. It's one humanity. And that's how it's always been. And that's the reason why Infinite Waters, the audience is so diverse and so dynamic, because I'm not putting myself into a box. So always remind yourself that, deep divers. Always remind yourself of that. So many wonderful deep divers who are here.
Some music on the beat.
Oh, we're having a little party, deep divers. We're having a little party, deep divers. Hit that like button, share the video.
Bass on the track.
Feeling this one, aren't you, deep divers? You're thinking like you're on a magical island somewhere, right? You can be there, deep divers. Visualize it. relax and unwind. It's the weekend, deep divers. Cat down the road is actually sleeping. Look at the cat down the road, deep divers. Oh, that was powerful. That was powerful. So many wonderful deep divers here. I just had to share some good frequency, some good vibrations with you. T Frost, Fuego, absolutely, you know. And the producer of that song actually contacted me. And he's a deep diver as well, you know. Deep divers, I just want to say much love to each and every one of you. Hit that like button, share the video. Hit that like button, share the video, and I'll be back again tomorrow, deep divers. And keep diving deep, keep raising the frequency. Let's go. It's what you call a pump fake, deep divers. We ain't finished. We ain't gone anywhere. Shout out to everyone who's here. Always remind yourself, it's never over. Nicoletta Barry. If you ask questions, I'll keep on going. That's how these live streams work. So like I always remind yourself, a question came in just as the outro music was just about to end. Well, she just booted us back up, right? Nicoletta Barry. Hey, Ralph, I'm really curious about the topic, Jesus. I'm not religious. However, these days, lots of content came up with prayers to a Jesus. I am not sure about him. Can you bright me up on that, please? Shout out to you, Nicoletta Barry. And I'll tell you this, you know, we got to remind ourselves that everyone has their personal faith, and that's fine. I was serving in the church for many years, not just going to church service. I read the Bible about 5 times back to front. I was serving in the church. And when you remind yourself that religion itself is not a bad thing, it can help a lot of people. It can save a lot of people. Now, a lot of people who did some really bad stuff, they can be helped through religion. At the same time, religion is for people who are afraid to go to hell. Spirituality is for people who've already been there. Slow motion this side. So all of these people, Jesus, Buddha, these were people who were awakened, but they never told people to create a religion after them. But someone did. But they were just awakened souls. But you've got to remind yourself that even in the Bible, they tell you, ye are gods. The God is within you. And that's what you have to find. The kingdom of heaven is inside of you. So all of these people, Jesus, Buddha, they were just telling you that you can find the same secret inside of you. You don't have to worship anybody. All you have to do is respect Mother Nature, Gaia, the Great Mother. But you've got to remind yourself that God is within. It's always been within. But they tricked you and made you look outside of yourself. But once you have the knowledge, you realize this. The same thing you're searching for is already inside of yourself. And that's why they say religion is for people who are afraid of going to hell. Spirituality is for people who've already been there. So once you really do the work, you realize all of these things. You've had great teachers. Buddha was a great teacher. Jesus Christ was a great teacher. But that's what they were. They were teachers. That's it. But Gaia, Mother Nature, holds the secrets. Gaia holds the secrets. Great question. Great question. Like I told you, deep divers, I can keep it going. Hit the super chat, leave a comment, leave a question. Because if there's something you want me to talk about, I can do that. I still got all of everything streamed up. Hit that like button, deep divers, share the video. Hit that like button, deep divers, share the video. Barbara D, you are appreciated. Ralph, thank you for what you do. You change my life in so many ways. I appreciate you. I'm more aware now of the people, places, and things I'm around. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Shout out to you. You are most definitely appreciated. Much love to you. Much love to you. Like I say, deep divers, to everybody who's here, I love all of you. So I'll be back tomorrow again with another great topic to talk about. And hit that like button, share the video, hit that super chat. And one love to everyone who's here. Let's go again then.